Morning.
Morning.
I won.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
competitive.
except I have coffee.
You do have coffee.
So it's dad with coffee.
We're
apparently.
dads, but only one is with coffee.
It's and
Can't take away my dadness just because I'm not drinking coffee.
no, I understand that. So it's dad and then dad with coffee. That's a stupid title. Why don't you have coffee?
You know I don't have coffee.
Yes, but does the
He's going to embarrass me in front of everyone.
Does the does the audience understand why you don't have coffee?
I don't like hot stuff in the summer. You know this. I don't like hot coffee. I don't like soup in the summer.
But okay, audience, look at him. I don't like hot coffee in the summer, and yet, what does he have on?
I don't like
A
skin
long
cancer either.
sleeve T-shirt. He has a long sleeve T-shirt on in the summer.
Your boy's
But
not trying to catch
heaven
the sunburn.
forbid him drink hot coffee in the summer
Don't
in a
know
cold
why.
environment of an office.
I wouldn't eat soup right now either.
Yeah, I don't eat soup either.
Or chili.
I don't want chili in the
And
summer.
evidently I'm in the
I don't want-
vast minority.
I
of
don't
that
want
group.
super chili in the summer either. I'm with you on that. But coffee, I don't know. I mean, if I didn't want a hot coffee, I'd drink cold coffee.
I don't like cold coffee. My dad used to, we always had to go make his coffee. I hated it. I would lie to him all the time. He said, "You stir this?" Yeah, I stirred it, Dad. I never stirred his coffee. Anyway, I don't think my sisters did either. But Cheryl always did because she loved him the most.
Right. Oh, Cheryl.
And so he would sit it at his table, right, and watch his TV show or the Cardinal ball game, whatever,
Till he got cold.
until it got cold. The man drank coffee from the time he got up out of bed in the morning until the time he went to bed, literally
Right.
daily. And his cup of coffee would sit there for 30, 45 minutes. And he would just take it.
Once it got cold.
Keith, go make me a cup of coffee.
Because you were the youngest.
Well, yes.
So you
Yes.
you were the remote control.
I
You-
was everything.
You were the coffee getter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone got to run through it.
Right. Whoever was the
Like-
youngest at the time.
As soon as I came of age, he was old enough to make his coffee.
So what is the age of coffee ability? Or is it more of a stage of a coffee
Well,
ability?
No, it was a who's grown out of it stage.
Oh, okay.
So Cheryl is 5 years older than Laura. Laura's 5 years older than Cheryl. Laura's 5 years older than Kevin. Kevin's 5 years older than me.
Wow, they really strung that out.
Yeah. So I think the last three of us were accidents, but that's neither here nor there.
That's not a topic for today.
Right. So when Kevin decided he was out and about, 15, 16 years old, whatever that is,
Yeah.
that makes me 10, 11. So I guess 10 or 11 is
The age of coffee
when-
ability.
Laura has probably already chimed in. We all got coffee. Cheryl said it was her job. Yeah. Shelly loves iced coffee. Shelly loves those frappuccinos
Yeah.
in the bottle. She would, like, I was going to at camp this summer. She was
Yeah.
like, Thursday, she was just absolutely dying for a Starbucks frappuccino.
But it's, yeah, cold coffee.
Yes.
And my daughter won't drink hot coffee. She doesn't like hot coffee. I'll call her out. Isabella, you won't drink hot coffee. She drinks cold coffee, and particularly she likes cold brew.
Oh,
And-
that's Laura's son.
She likes cold brew. And so it's not that you make it and then let it cool, or it's not that you ice
It
it.
never gets hot.
It's in the fridge in a special bottle. It's cold brew. She pours that over ice with her flavors and stuff. And then it's okay. I mean, I don't mind it, but I like the iced espresso thingy that they make at Starbucks. I'm halfway Starbucks stupid. I had to tell my daughter, I said, okay, you have to teach me how to order. I thought I knew how to order this on the app. I was like, I don't know what to put to
I
get
can't
what I
even-
want.
I can't even get an iced tea at Starbucks because they're like, do you want sugar? Yeah. And then they put this, I don't know what it is.
Non-sugar in it.
Yeah, it's awful.
Right.
I'm not bashing Starbucks, but
Monk fruit.
well, whatever it is, I don't like it. I don't like tea sweetened with anything other than sugar.
Real live cane
Yes,
sugar.
C&H, pure cane sugar from Hawaii, grown in the sun.
From Hawaii. Well, you are real specific on your cane sugar.
That was the commercial. You don't remember the CNH cane sugar commercial?
I don't.
CNH pure cane sugar from Hawaii,
Oh my
grown in
God.
the sun. I don't know.
No,
why.
no, I
know
don't.
why.
I don't remember that. It scares me a little that you do, but I don't
I don't
remember.
know why I remember that either. I don't
Why
know.
why do we remember the
I don't
things
know
we
why
remember?
that of all things. Why is that locked into my brain forever?
Right,
CNH pure cane. I'm gonna have dementia when I'm 97 years old.
but the
I'm-
CNH
I'm gonna be
commercials.
singing the CNH
right.
song.
Well, it's kind of like every now and then a random song comes on the radio. If I'm on 80s on 8, or if I'm on Prime Country, it'll come on, and I find myself singing along. And I'm like, how do I know these words?
My kids say all the time, Dad, how do you know every word to this song?
I know all the words to the song, but truth and confession time, I'll know all those words to all those songs, but half the time I can't get the verse properly stated
Sure.
or the address to it. I suspect it's a spiritual warfare game, or my lack of devotion to it as a child and a teenager.
or there's just something magical about music that locks it away.
Yeah. I do think there's some psychology to music being added to it. We had a series of curriculum that we used a few years back, and it took all the whatever the memory verse was supposed to be. It was a song that month, and all the kids had learned the song.
Look what they do for Vacation Bible School.
Oh yeah, but I don't remember half of those either.
Well, I don't either. I say that 'cause as he's drinking out of his Vacation Bible School cup.
I mean, I remember the themes,
Agency D3.
and yeah, I could
Discover
probably
the
the main one. I can probably get.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, Saddle Ridge Ranch, man, that was the bomb.
I don't remember.
I grew a
doing that
goatee
one.
for Saddle Ridge Ranch.
That was probably hideous.
That it was. My son called the other day.
Okay. Sammy, who just turned 19, 20.
Just turned 20. I am
Yikes.
now the parent
Yeah.
of a young adult. I'm a parent of a young adult and a parent of a teen, but I'm a parent of a young adult now. I'm not sure how that happens.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Yeah. And
We'll see.
so he said, Dad, how long? This is a scary question. I didn't care, but I didn't tell his mom until later.
I'm
Dad,
glad you told her later because I'm sure she's going to watch eventually.
oh, I know. Dad, how long does it take before a beard stops being itchy? I'm like, well, or long enough. And I'm like, well, probably 4 weeks. And I said, if you're a slow grower, maybe 5 or 6 before it really fills in. Okay, good. Well, I'm into 3. And I'm like, you're what? He goes, I'm into my 3rd week. I'm like, don't tell your mother. And he sent me a picture.
You have to share that.
And he sent me a picture and said, yes. And I said, well, you've got some spots that you're going to have to fill in. He said, well, I just figured, might as well just try it now. I said, well, college is all about trying new things. That's what I thought. I'll try it and see what happens. I'm like, go for it, man.
Kick it around, see what it eats.
Go for it, man. And then the dad in me, I said, okay, as a dad, I'm going to have to ask this question. I said, when you interviewed at Rib Crib, were you already like halfway into this thing?
Yeah.
That's the response I got.
Yeah, that's a yes.
We were texting
That's a
and it
yes.
was crickets. And I'm like, so I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, that's a
But,
yes.
it doesn't matter these days.
It doesn't.
I mean, when I was managing years ago, when I was managing a restaurant, a kid would come in. If a kid would have come in like I see them doing today, to me, it was a character flaw. Right, wrong, you can debate me later. For me, in 1991 or 1994, it was a character flaw to me.
Right.
If you came in and you were unshaven for an interview, it's like, okay, I can't. That just tells me more than I want to know, and I'm not going to hire you for it. You can't do that today,
No.
and I couldn't legally do it then. But it's something that played in my mind. It was a presentation thing, and it's hard to get past that.
I can't grow a beard.
Oh, I can't. I've tried. I have too many. I have too many splotches. Too thin.
All my kids have beards now, except for Evan.
Marcus does too.
Yes.
How do you even see it?
It's very blonde.
Because he's blonde. How do you
Very.
even see it?
Very blonde. But you get up close enough to him, you can definitely tell.
If I let my beard grow out, I turn 65.
Like right now.
Yeah, it's like almost full gray.
Yeah, that's why everyone.
I don't have gray, but all of this is gray.
Everyone thinks Ryan is older than Marcus because Ryan has just a full beard.
But he's darker headed,
Yes.
and that I mean, Marcus could have a 6-foot beard and nobody's going to see it.
He braided and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Carter's growing a beard. I don't know why.
It's the thing. It's
I
the
can't
thing.
stand. I'm with Samuel. Dad, how long does it take before it stops itching?
Right.
I've never made it past that point.
I have, but Dulcie has very sensitive facial skin, and it's just like, okay,
Yeah, do you
This
want a
is
beard or
gonna
you want
fly.
to kiss me?
right. And that is the exact question I get.
Choose
It's
this
one
day.
or the other.
Choose this.
So
day.
however long you want to do that. So
I
I had a
get it.
beard during COVID because
So now that we've talked
it was
about
COVID.
beards and hot drinks in the summer, and yeah, I'm definitely an iced tea guy in the summer.
Yeah.
I can drink coffee all day in the winter.
I drink coffee till about noon. I'll drink it in the mornings, but then I'm something cold after lunch or carbonated if it's with food. I like my Diet Coke with food and stuff. I can only drink so much water, and it's just like, okay, I have to have variety. And of course, I can take any parts of this conversation and make it a spiritual conversation. But
Yes.
you have to have various items at various times. And so do I. I don't like hot coffee with meals.
Right.
My dad will drink a cup of coffee. It doesn't matter what the meal is.
With a meal or after a meal?
Both. He'll drink it with the meal. We could be having a hamburger, but he wants a cup of coffee. And I'm like, nope, not going to do
Your
that.
pops is an odd duck.
I'm not going to do that. And, and I think it speaks to something. I mean, our churches need to have various skills, various gifts, various people. We need to have variety of things. As the old statement goes, variety is
Spice of life.
spice of life. And if you don't have a
Probably
variety,
garlic.
right? If you don't have variety, what do you got? I mean, you're just boring.
You got boring. That's what you got.
If you don't have variety, you got boring. And
Or mundane.
oh, you're gonna go with the big word.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not necessarily boring. It's just the same thing over and over again.
repetitious,
It just becomes.
boring.
Ugh.
I mean, if I do the same thing all the time, I get bored with my life. I've got to have various things. I mean, that's why sometimes I'll get up out of the chair and I'll tell Linda, I said, going for a walk. And I may just walk around
Nowhere.
nowhere. Or I'll walk over and talk to you for an hour. But,
Right.
I have to have changes of pace sometimes. And when I get in a focal mode, I can focus and I can bear down. We can get it done. But then I gotta have a 5-minute break.
Gotta have it. Yeah.
I gotta get up and walk around.
That's your ADHD.
I guess that's what it is. But I don't have to do it every 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you've learned to control it for long enough to finish it. To finish something, but you can't roll right into another something.
No, I can.
I can't.
My body doesn't like to.
I cannot.
I can roll from one thing to the next if my body will let me sit in the chair long enough. But I get to hurting. I got to get and walk.
He's 51 now, folks.
Well, 2 back surgeries.
Happy birthday yesterday. Wait.
No. Sunday. My birthday's
Oh,
Sunday.
Samuel's birthday.
Samuel was yesterday.
was yesterday.
Mine's coming up on Sunday.
Is that
Yeah.
gonna?
And somebody asked me, what do you want for your birthday? I said, I will take Amazon gift cards because I have books to buy for school. And I buy them all on Kindle. So I'll take Amazon gift cards for Kindle.
Very good.
2 classes down.
And you are.
2 classes down.
I don't know if you noticed what he's wearing today. Read some of these comments. Yeah, my sister Laura and my brother Kevin, neither one drink coffee.
Because of the growing
I
up,
don't know if it's because of that, but
or they just prefer other drinks.
they just Kevin wakes up and drinks a Mountain Dew.
I've seen you with Mountain Dew in your hand
Absolutely,
quite often.
Absolutely. I grew up in Missouri,
Right.
Missouri, Arkansas. We're Mountain Dew drinkers.
Right.
Oklahoma, Texas, y'all are Dr.
Okay,
Pepper drinkers for
Okay,
whatever reason.
okay. Here's a can I fellowship with you question. This is a level of fellowship now.
I will drink a Dr. Pepper.
No.
Okay.
Is it? What do you call it? Is it soda? Is it pop?
It all
Is it
depends.
just Coke?
It all depends. If I'm
because you're in Missouri, so you're on that Yankee line.
I'm a soda guy.
Okay, so that's Northern.
My sister,
Is she a pop?
she's a pop because she lived in Chicago.
Chicago got pop.
Right. So she was drinking pop. Now, if I'm speaking of cold carbonated drinks, in
Generic
general,
cold carbonated. Is it just Coke?
you guys want a Coke?
Okay. You don't. You wouldn't say, "Do you want a soda?"
No.
Or do you want a pop?
I said we got
Y'all want a
Cokes.
Coke?
We got Cokes in the cooler.
Okay. You wouldn't say
What kind?
drinks in the cooler?
What kind of Cokes you got? That's because I spent 9 years in Louisiana.
Everything's
Everything's a
Coke.
Everything is a Coke in Louisiana.
Right. Then we'll define it after that. It's,
Yeah.
but what kind of Coke
What kind
do
of
you
Coke?
have?
What kind of Cokes you got? Miss Judy, you got any Cokes in the fridge? I mean,
Right. That's the way we ask it.
yeah.
Yeah. Everything is Coke. You want a Coke? And
I've never ever in my life said pop.
I have walked out of a restaurant though that doesn't have Coke because I don't like Pepsi, and Arby's is really frustrating me these days because all they serve is Pepsi.
They have good sweet tea.
Yep, I don't drink sweet tea.
I don't drink carbonated drinks out of the fountain.
Only out of a bottle?
Yes.
See, I think they're better out of the
Well,
fountain.
I'll drink Coke from McDonald's.
Out of the fountain. That's
Yes.
mighty specific, sir.
You've known me 3+ years now. Yeah, I don't like fountain drinks
I did not know that.
because
I did
I
not
don't
know
like
that. You don't like the fizz?
because the carbonation syrup ratio is never regulated enough for me.
There are places that I prefer it over other places.
Yeah, McDonald's.
Sonic.
No, Sonic's got the best sweet tea in town.
I don't drink sweet tea.
You probably should.
That would be my 600-pound life if I actually drank sweet tea. I can't do it.
Oh, I love tea.
If I drink too much sugar, it makes me feel sick and weird. I just can't do it. Aspartame all the way. Bring it on.
As part of me.
It's as part of me. Okay, we've obviously got nothing to say today.
It's Thursday. He's going on vacation. He's gonna take a trip up to see Samuel.
Yeah,
It's football season. My brain's fried. I got
my proposal turned in this morning, so I'm free. I'm free all week.
you have nothing all weekend.
Well, I still have chapter 2 and 3 I have to write, but I've got most of chapter 2 written already.
Yeah, but
anyway.
you'll be sitting in the sticks. And you're
Yeah.
just looking for something to do.
I'll read. I mean, that's my plan. I'll do some reading, and she'll do some sleeping, and well, it works. It works for us.
As long as you get shade, it's fine.
That's right.
And a nice comfy lawn chair.
That's right.
Well, of course.
We have the recliners now.
Yeah,
though.
I
I
was
mean,
gonna say,
I've got the recliner.
inside. You don't even need to sit outside.
Nope. We have recliners now. The seating options are much better in our current trailer than it was in our former trailer. So
You're gonna miss opening weekend of NCAA football.
no, I'm not.
You have TV access?
It will be on my TV.
Okay.
Yes. Oklahoma State plays at 6, baby. I
didn't know
will be
if you
watching
had-
that.
Do you have? What do you use? Like Hulu Live?
Yeah, I got Hulu. So I can watch it on my phone and cast it to the TV. It's a Roku TV, so I can cast it to the TV. And most RV parks have a cable jack hookup.
Okay.
So I can just hook up the cable and get it if I can't do it the other way. But I can put my headphones in and just and watch it. It's no big deal.
So can you watch and read at the same time?
Not the way I need to.
Not effectively.
Not effectively.
Yeah.
I can watch and read other football games, not Oklahoma State. I want to watch Oklahoma State.
So I'm interested in just a couple games this weekend. Indiana plays Iowa.
Okay, why is that? Oh, well, yes, because Bryson.
Bryson Bonds is
Yeah.
at Indiana. And then
Is he starting this year?
No, because last year didn't count as a year of eligibility for anyone. because of
So he's a
COVID.
freshman again.
So he's a freshman, not even a redshirt freshman. He's just a freshman.
Okay.
As far as eligibility goes.
So he didn't lose a red shirt.
That
then.
means the guys that are ahead of him,
Get another year.
who are seniors, are seniors.
Okay.
It really hurt the 2021 recruiting process.
Absolutely.
And it's not going to be great for the 2022 kids. I'm thinking it'll flatten out a little more for the 23.
As long
kids.
as he didn't lose a year, then he still gets all the years to play.
So
is he going to redshirt this year then?
He has last year, which didn't count as COVID year, plus 4 years of eligibility, plus a redshirt year.
I'd redshirt this year.
If he can do all that on scholarship,
He
he can walk out with a
Masters. Absolutely. Be 6 years.
which is his plan.
Why not?
Bryson's a genius. He's just doing it right. Great parents. Great.
I mean, why not? Why not walk out with your Masters? I mean,
I don't know if he wants to spend 6 years in Indiana though.
well, it depends on where he wants his Masters.
His first winter up north was
It's a little tough.
Yeah,
It's a little tough up
he
there.
wasn't used to that.
Yeah.
He's been a Texas boy pretty much all his life.
Yeah. Oh, there's parts of Texas that get mighty cold in winter though.
Yeah, but not where he was from.
He's a metro boy.
No, his daddy's from El Paso, so
It doesn't get that cold. Not like Amarillo. Gosh.
that's practically
That
New
northern
Mexico.
panhandle is nuts in the winter. I was in northern Oklahoma for a few years and it got cold. Then we moved out to Amarillo. I didn't know cold until I got out there. It was 0 for a whole month.
One of my greatest memories growing up, and I don't know, I just know it was probably just flat as a pancake, but we built an igloo in my front yard. One year it snowed just like a ton, and so
Yeah.
John came over, Kirk came over, and we built an igloo in my front yard. And you would have thought that
It was legit.
We were Native Alaskans
Oh my gosh.
making this igloo. I think we used an old styrofoam cooler or something for our blocks, and it was a perfect igloo as I remember it.
Of course, that's all that we're going to go on is as you remember it.
I'm sure that if you drove by or if you were any of our parents, you're like,
What are those idiots up to
what
now?
in the world are those boys building? But I think we actually got a fully enclosed igloo.
And it was curved at the top?
As far as I can recall,
Yeah.
yes, it was.
Okay. I got you.
Now,
The engineering part may have been lacking a little
we were
bit.
probably 8 years old. We were just knuckleheads.
Yeah.
Worse than now. But
How do they get those ice blocks? It's
I don't know.
geometry. It's physics.
I don't know.
The weight of it holds the curve, but I don't know how they do it.
I think we ended up making a square top actually, and we're probably only two blocks wide because
Yeah, it's going to fall.
we were stupid. Right?
Yeah.
We didn't know what we were doing.
How are we going to hold this up?
I remember what year it was. Probably the biggest snowstorm in Missouri history. But I'm just randomly texting someone.
To ask.
XAI.
Uh-oh.
I have an A going in there.
That's nice.
Sorry, Amy.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know when that snowstorm was. Missouri folks, help me out. I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, yeah, but Cheryl, Dad was a kind of a brain freak. She says our dad could watch football, listen to the baseball game, and work a crossword puzzle all at the same time.
Well, I could work a crossword puzzle, but I mean,
No, but he could tell you what just happened.
right.
Sorry, it's Marcus.
The bearded one now.
Yes.
He's probably texting you going, stop talking about me on your.
No, he's not watching.
He's at school.
Marcus is.
He's at work.
Yeah. We'll talk offline. So yeah, you're out this weekend.
I'm out. Joshua Swanson is in for me. He's in the pulpit this weekend. Young man, nice family. If you got the email, you saw his picture there, a little bit of his bio. He's a seminary student. We have a partnership with them, and so when I'm out, we can have a student that'll come and preach now. And I think that's great for them. They have great opportunities.
Great experience for them.
It
just
is
to
good
get in front of a
experience.
group of people.
Well, and since we video it, it also becomes an opportunity for them to present a video to search committees
right.
of a time when they preached. And that's very helpful in this day and age. And so we'll be
Yeah, they're
sure to
not-
send him a link for that.
We're not really sending people, when they can just send video now. You don't have to send a search committee.
They don't have to come listen. They can
To
just get
Iowa.
online
Yeah.
or they'll ask you for hey, you have a couple videos or something. So I think it's great to have them come, and we have the ability to do that. And I think that's a great opportunity. I'm looking forward to a couple of more partnerships with the seminary in some ways. And so I was on campus yesterday having some conversations with some directors of some different opportunities for some partnerships.
Very
and
good. We haven't even talked about that yet.
And I think it's very important that we're at a point that it's good for us to have. I mean, we'd love to have people that would come and stay forever,
Right.
but that's not reality. Secondly, why can't we be the kind of church that embraces the young person, lets them test out their things in volunteer service of some kind, and then we train them up and send them on, and we get to celebrate that we're a part of their whole process.
And they're going to remember that. I mean,
and so whether it's youth workers, children's workers, interns, whether whatever it may be, or just volunteer serving, we can give them leadership capacities, in a various items. We can give them
resume builders.
We can give them opportunities to do so. And we have Alan Epp is a great teacher. Vanessa and Timothy are great teachers. Dale and Jan, great teachers, all in our children's department.
Mm-hmm.
Come and be a part. Come and work together. And you learn a little bit. Maybe you lead a little bit, and you get some. I remember coming through seminary, and there's a whole lot of theory
Mm-hmm.
And not a lot of practice.
Right.
And I think it would be a great opportunity for us as a body of Christ. We're not the largest, and so we can give real practical experience. Right. It's like, well, what are you going? Well, I mean, they can teach class. I mean, we've got options for that, and I don't know. I just think that it would be, it could be a benefit to them, and I think it'd be a benefit to us because we would hear new ideas. We would hear fresh ideas,
Mm-hmm.
ideas we didn't think about before that they're talking about every day. And I just think that kind of partnership is healthy in every way.
And you can't teach practical application.
No, you got to
can't teach it in the
you have to
classroom.
do practical application.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's why these internships and these stepping stones, if you will,
Absolutely.
are so valuable.
Absolutely. You get one or two, and then 3 or 4 come, and then 5 or 6 come, and all of a sudden you have a whole department of them.
Right.
You get to critical mass, and all of a sudden we're a brand new looking situation because where do all these young people come from? Well, it's awesome. I mean, it creates a balanced environment
Mm-hmm.
that's healthy for us and for the community and for them, and I think it's a win-win in every capacity.
I agree.
So that's what we're working toward and looking at and evaluating. They have a communications department. Why? Well, I've got communication needs. We've got sound needs, we've got video needs, we've got all kinds of needs. We need backups in those positions. I need backups and substitutes in the band system. I mean, there's never enough options for you
can never have too much.
You have a term that you used in the Navy. You use it every now and then. I call it redundancy, but it's fail safes. It's
let's see, which one do I use?
But just having that opportunity. If somebody went down with the flu in the morning, we've got the backup ready to go because we've got that's not what you use. You'll think of it later.
I'll put it in the comments later.
But I think it's important that we create a sense of
train
redundancy.
yourself out of a job.
No, that's not it either.
No.
You do use that. That's not what I'm thinking of.
I've done that before.
But this whole idea of we have one person. I mean, right now you can't take a Sunday off and feel good about it because we have no sound. Why? Because we don't have any volunteers that are willing to learn and willing to do that. And there's going to be a Sunday, you're going to take a Sunday off, and we're going to have no mics and no sound and no online presence. Well, that's our own fault because we won't volunteer to help. And that's okay. Maybe we need to have a Sunday with no sound. Just the way life is.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
as the kids say.
But we've got to build in layers and levels of repetitions. So. Anyway, hey,
Yep.
you guys have a good weekend. I'll be out.
See you guys.
Be doing a whole lot of nothing and enjoying every moment of it.
Same time next week.
That's right.
Bye, guys. Love you guys. End the broadcast. End the
I
broadcast.
can't do it.
There
I
you
can't
go.
find the
Come
mouse.
on!